Okay, so today on 7.2, we are still going to use the distributive property, but we're going to identify parts of an algebraic expression. Yesterday we talked about it. What is an algebraic expression? What does it all include? Yeah.
Variables and numbers.
Variables and numbers, and then different operations involved. Okay, so algebraic expression, we're going to identify different parts to that. Okay? So I want everyone to write that expression down underneath the vocabulary. You have 2x plus 3 minus 4x minus 6 plus 8 minus x. Everyone write that down underneath the vocab. Okay, we're going to break down all of these terms. Okay? So first vocab is the word term. Related to the expression I have below, what does term mean?
It's like a coefficient.
What's term mean? Yeah, you can give an example.
So, like, if I have a word.
Think in regards to this expression. Think of this expression.
It's like the equation.
A term is a number.
A term is a number. It's all the numbers involved. It's all the different parts of the expression. So one term would be 2x. What would another term be?
3,
Yep, write it down. 3. What else?
4x.
Not just 4x. Negative 4x. Yep, that subtraction sign also serves as a negative. What else? Negative 6.
Plus
8. And
minus
negative x. Okay? Terms are all the different parts of the expression. Okay? So every part of the expression is a term. Now going down to the next one is a coefficient. What do we think a coefficient is? Yeah, Paige. Right, it's the number that goes with the variable. Okay, so if I have 2x, what's the number in front of the variable? What's the variable? X. Yep, the variable is the letter. Okay, do we have another coefficient in there? What? Negative 4. Do we have another one?
8.
Well, in front of a variable. So 8 doesn't have a variable, but yeah, Blake. Negative 1. Yep. Because remember, in front of that x, there's technically a 1. Okay, so coefficients are the numbers in front of the variables. Next one is like terms. What are like terms? What does that mean?
Like there's multiple and then you can combine them.
You can end up combining them, right? So what is one set of like terms? The x's, right? So we have 2x. What's another x? Negative 4x. What else? Negative x, right? Okay, are there other sets of like terms?
No.
It's all the numbers, right? So we have x's and we also have numbers. So we have 3. What else? Negative 6. And then positive 8. Yep. So you can have multiple sets of like terms. Okay, in order to be a like term, you have to have 2 or more. Okay? Last term, constant. What do we think constant means?
Constant.
Something that stays the same. Okay? What's a constant in this expression?
X.
Do x's always stay the same?
No.
Why not?
Because they can.
What? You can add them to other x's, but remember when we get to substitution, what happens? The x's change, right? So what's a constant?
Numbers.
Just regular numbers without variables. Okay, so the numbers without variables are our constants. So one of them is 3. What's another one? Negative 6 and 8. Are there any questions on those vocab terms?
The ones we've gone over.
Yep, just those 4.
What's a coefficient?
Coefficient is the number in front of the variable. The number involved with the letter. Okay, so terms are all the parts of the expression. Coefficients are the numbers in front of the variables, or the letters. Like terms are if they can be combined. And then constants are numbers without variables. Okay, those last two says simplest form and simplifying the expression. What does that mean? How could we simplify our expression?
Reduce.
Combine like terms, okay? When it means simplify in chapter 7, it wants you to combine like terms. Okay, so what I want everyone to get in the habit of is this underlining process. Okay, so I'm going to start with 2x. Everyone underline 2x. What's a like term with 2x? Negative 4x, right? What else? Negative x. Underline all of those. Why do you think I have you underline those?
Because they're all like terms.
Yep, they're all like terms, so now you can combine all of them. So we have 2x minus 4x. What's that? Negative 2x, and we also have minus x. Negative 2x minus x. Negative 3x, right? Because we have negative 2x minus 1x. So we have negative 3x. Do we have other like terms in there? Yes, so we need to underline 3. We're going to double underline it so we don't get it mixed up. And then what goes with 3? Negative 6 and 8. So we have 3 minus 6. Negative 3 plus 8.
5.
So we have negative 3x plus 5.
That's the answer?
Yep. How do you know you're done?
Because
you went through all of them.
Because 3x can't go into 5.
Right. We have no more like terms. That's how you know you're done. You have no more like terms to combine. Okay? Are there any questions over this vocab and simplifying? No? Okay, go ahead and flip your paper over. Go ahead and simplify this slide. Okay, use that underlining method I just showed you. Okay? Looking at A, I'm always going to start with the first term that they give me, no matter if it's a variable or if it's just a regular number. Okay, so we start with 4x. Does 4x have a like term? What is that? 7x. Okay, so we have 4x plus 7x. What is it? 11x. Okay, do we have anything else in the expression? We have y, but does it have a like term? No, so you're just going to bring it down and keep it. On B, start with 3x. Does 3x have a like term? What is it? 2x. Does it have any more? No. Could it have more than one?
Yeah.
Yes. So we have 3x plus 2x. 5x. And then now start with 8. Does 8 have a like term?
Yeah.
1. So we have 8 plus 1. 9. Any questions on those two combining like terms? Okay, on this next slide, you're going to do what we did on the vocab slide. So you're going to start, everyone write this down. You're going to start with terms. Like terms, you can abbreviate. Coefficients. Constants. You're going to go through in regards to that expression up top and label all and put them all in their correct vocab. Okay, just like we did earlier.
Like terms, does it have to be more than one?
What's the difference between coefficient and constant?
Oh my.
We'll talk about it. Terms. What did we say a term was?
All the
Yeah.
numbers.
Every single part of the expression. Okay, so give me one.
4x.
4x, give me another one.
1x. Negative 1x.
Negative 1x or negative x, what else?
2y.
2y
Negative 3.
and negative 3. Good. Okay, like terms, I had some questions. How many, I answered you wrong. How many terms do you need in order to be a like term?
2.
2 or more. Okay, so start with your first term. Does 4x have a like term?
Yeah.
So we have 4x and negative x. Looking at your next term, 2y. Does it have anything?
No.
No. What about negative 3?
No.
No. Why is y and x not the same?
Because
They're
different
letters.
They're different letters, okay? Do not just assume all variables are the same. Okay, if they're a different letter, they are not like terms. Okay? Coefficients, what did we say coefficients were?
The number in front of the variable.
Yep, the numbers in front of the variable. So what's one of them? 4, what's the other one?
2, negative 1.
2 and negative 1. Yep, don't forget about that negative 1 in front of the x. Okay, last one, constants. What did we say constants were?
3.
Something that keeps
Something without the variable, okay? What's the number without a variable?
3.
Negative 3. Yep. Remember, those subtraction signs also serve as negative signs. Nice job. Any questions on those 4 vocab terms? Okay? All right. Last slide I want to talk about. I'm going to let you do it on your own. I want to talk about C first. Order of operations. What does order of operations tell us to do first? Parentheses go first. So, how do we get rid of parentheses?
Multiply. Divide.
Distributive property. Okay, you're going to distribute first, and then you'll combine like terms after that. Okay, go ahead and do those last 3. On A, whenever it says simplify, what does that really mean it wants us to do? By how? What are we doing? Right, we're combining like terms, okay? So on A, I'm going to underline 8n. What goes with 8n? 4n. Is there anything else?
12n.
Right, we do 8n plus 4n, so we get 12n, and then what do we have left over? Plus 4. Yep. On B, what's like terms?
6 and 6.
6x and
5.
negative 5x. So we have 6x minus 5x is 1x or just x, and then what do we have left? Right, we have positive 4 and negative 7, so we have 4 minus 7. Negative 3. Okay, on C, what did we say we have to do first?
You have
We have to distribute. What operation are we using with distributing? Yep. So we have negative 2 times x,
Negative 2x.
negative 2x, and we have negative 2 times negative 3y. Right. Plus 6y. You're only multiplying the numbers together. The variable just tags along. Okay? Are we done?
No.
Why not?
Because you can still distribute because it's 6y and the 1y.
Right, you have like terms still. So we can combine.
7y.
Right. Y, 1y plus 6y, you get 7y, and then what do we have left? Minus 2x. Yep. Now are we done?
Yes.
Yes. There's no more like terms. Okay, remember, you know you're done if there's no more like terms to combine at the end. Any questions on 7.2?